Good afternoon, mate. Today I'm going to discuss a game I took from Doeberl Cup number 49, which happens on 22nd of April 2011, round number 4. White pieces was played by Khamparia and black pieces was played by Dusan Stojic. And I'm going to bring this game to your attention because it's a short game, but it's a very interesting game because there is a concept of chess that can be actually demonstrated here, where winning a tempo could actually could actually be everything if for example in this game you can execute the moves correctly. So let's just have a look. It's Trompowsky attack. It started with d4, which is queen's pawn opening, and then knight f6. So as you can see, the center of the board is being controlled by white piece and also black pieces. Bishop goes to g5 there, challenging this knight, and then c5, which is a move to lure away this d pawn. But this gambit is not accepted by white. White simply move the pawn forward to d5 from d4. Knight goes to e4, attacking this bishop, and of course putting the knight forward bravely, I suppose you can say it. Bishop goes to f4, just avoiding the attack of the knight, and queen b6 was moved here. Knight d2 was moved by white. It's an interesting move because it sort of ignores queen takes b2 here, but it's actually not really good for queen to take this pawn, because there will be a compensation of development that will be happening for white. And in this move, actually in the next move is actually knight f6, which is a mistake. Now from layperson point of view, moving the knight back seems to be like a normal move. Like, it doesn't really gonna affect the game so much, but from the engine perspective, it's actually almost a win of a pawn for white. It's actually suggested for black to do this. Queen takes b2, and in case knight takes e4, queen can go to b4 check, and simply it can take back the knight there. If knight goes back here, then bishop can be taken. Oops, that's wrong. Okay, but that didn't happen in the game. Instead, knight goes back to f6, and here white truly advanced its development by moving e4. e4 is actually opening up the white square diagonal, and also at the same time putting the pawn here forward for an attack. Now queen takes b2. So let me just read back from so let me just read back the commentary from Bill Hagen. From Bill Hagen, it said that knight f6 there is actually a wasted move. So it's a wasted move. Instead, it can do a knight takes d2. It's better, or queen can take this one first, and then there will be the one that I demonstrated to you. So instead, okay, knight f6, e4, queen takes b2. Even though white is losing a pawn here, actually white is actually ahead of development by approximately 1.5 pawn. So let's just have a look how the game proceeds. So knight g goes to f3, Developing the knight, queen goes to c3, pinning the knight so it cannot move, but it's really not much, I suppose. So by pinning this knight, by the way, this pawn is vulnerable to the attack of the knight because this cannot take back. So bishop goes to d3, protecting this pawn. c4 was moved to attack the bishop. Simply move this bishop to e5 first, attacking the queen. Queen has to go back. Queen go back to a5, and this pawn can be taken. Bishop takes c4. Now knight takes e4 there, because this bishop has already not protecting this pawn. Castle kingside simply. Knight takes d2, knight takes d2. So 1 2 3 4 5 7 pawn, 1 2 3 4 5 6 pawn. Even though white is below, the material is below by 1 pawn, it's actually advancing. d6 was moved. Bishop b2 to avoid the attack of the pawn, and knight d7, developing the knight, but I think it's already too late because white has castle, black's king still there. So rook e1, of course trying to attack the weakness. Knight goes to e5 there, exchange of pieces. Bishop takes e5, d takes e5, rook takes e5, and then e6 with a function of course it wants to develop its piece, which is the dark square bishop. Knight goes to b3, attacking the queen. Queen b4, attacking the bishop. Rook e4, protecting the bishop. f5, attacking the rook, but simply a3 to attack the queen first, and then queen d6, and from here bishop b5 check, king goes to f7, rook e3, avoiding the threat of the pawn, and then queen takes d5 is simply answered by queen goes to e2 first, and this pawn here at e6 is a weak piece because queen and rook is battering up, and after a6 kicking away this bishop, which is a blunder, the bishop goes to c4, attacking the queen at the same time, triple attacking this pawn at e6, and after the queen moves to d8, then simply rook takes e6, and it's all over for black. It's actually a checkmate in 12th move, and black actually resigned in this position. So let's just continue on with what was the best move for black. So if queen goes here, this is actually the best move. Queen goes here because there is no more other move. Simply if bishop takes, then it's checkmate in 1, which should be avoided. So the only way to sort of prolong the game is queen has to be sacrificed, and then even like this is a check, discover check, and then bishop can go back there, and then rook can take this one, and king will go away. Queen, rook take the queen, and then pawn takes the rook. Queen goes here, so it's all over for black. Checkmating net is actually there. Queen goes there, and then king goes back there, and knight can go here. Rook is chasing the queen, but it's a check first, and from here it's just matter of time before it's a checkmate. I suppose that's the end of the game here. No more. one more move maybe. King. Go there. And that's probably the end of the game. G3. Hang on. Is that the best move? Sorry, that's not the best move. So rook goes there, and whatever black does, it's gonna be a checkmate. So that's game over, and so black did realize this and resign at move number 24. Thank you so much for watching, and as you can see, this game demonstrated that sometimes tempo is everything, or winning the initiative to attack is actually everything, and a move as simple as retreating your minor piece is actually a wasted move, and should be avoided, and this queen should have been able to take this first, or even like there's an exchange piece which would be much better for the game. And thank you so much for watching this game. I'll see you next time in Doeberl series.